Welcome guys, today we're going to do part 18, Factorizing Quadratics with Area Problems. So we can see here that we have the area given to us and we have the length given to us, but we need to find the width. So first of all, we're gonna try to map the area to the right formula. So x squared and x squared are good. 10x and 2xy are fine, but 21 is not a perfect square, so we can't do formula number 1. Formula number 2, you need 2 terms. We only have 3. So we're going to use formula number 3. Step 2 is mapping the equation. We map the equation by writing the equation we're currently doing over the formula we've just selected. So here's our equation, and here's the formula. Step 3 is finding the numbers. We can see that 10 is equal to a plus b, or a plus b is equal to 10 because 10 is right above a plus b. And ab is equal to 21 because 21 is right above ab. So a plus b is 10 and ab is 21. Let's factorize 21. How about 7 and 3? This works because 7 times 3 is 21 and 7 plus 3 is 10. Don't forget, the a plus b term decides the sign and the ab term factorizes and finds the numbers. So our numbers are 7 and 3. Step 4 is substituting in the formula. So instead of, since now 7 is A and 3 is B, instead of having x plus A and x plus B, we will have x plus 7 and x plus 3, which is right here. And this is equal to our current area equation because all we did is put it into the formula. So our width is area divided by length. So our new area equation is divided by x plus 3. So let's see how we can do here. First thing is I can see here that we have x plus 3 and x plus 3. So we don't need to worry about these two terms any longer. So we're left with x plus 7. So the length is x plus 7 in parentheses. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll